Yummy pebbles.
Here's the caveman kick out. The Flintstone fly away.
The pebbles wipe out. Totally fruitular.
Barney, my pebbles.
Board will boogie you.
Post Fruity and Cocoa Pebble cereal, part of this nutritious breakfast.
Do you know how to use one of these?
GoldenEye. Load a rumble pack and see how it feels when 007 meets N64.
Driving! This is the end! It's Rebel!
Stop it! Hold him off with your machine gun! Use the anti-tank gun, Havoc! Yeah, I'll blow him out of the sky. Missed! Get out the skid! Look out!
Get Colonel Troutman and Sergeant Havoc with their battle-action weapons. Figures and helicopters sold separately.
Don't we know these guys? They're honorary colonels, and each of them is carrying the official Sewer Fort sword. Not merely a fashion statement, the Sewer sword represents the cutting edge of turtle technology, the ultimate in personal defense. Get the point? Uh-oh, what's that up ahead? Could it be foot soldiers, Bebop, or even Shredder himself? No, it's only Dad. I knew we were being shadowed. From Playmates.
Yo, listen up. Do you know what my friend here just called you? He called you a glass-jawed, bird-neck, no-jabbing wimp. Oh, you gonna take that? Step into the ring. Not your typical video game, huh? Stick 'em, jab, move, come on. Right, there you go, left, hit him again. Prize Fighters, only on Sega CD. Okay, he takes back the bird neck part. Take out! Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare! He goes where no ordinary rabbit would dare.
Look out, it's the Toad Double Bubble. Listen. I love that sound. Oh no, it's after Willie. The Double Bubble's got gruesome rubber claws. Hang on, Willie. It's Bucky to the rescue in the Toad Cooker. Let's cook toads. I hate that sound. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare! To say Bucky! What's that, Bucky?
Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
I didn't spill my beer this week.
Look at you. Look at you. You
man,
know
doing
that
so well.
You know the days are getting longer. You got some daylight in the background there.
What are you,
Look
dude?
at you.
You know what? Like, I gotta say. Oh wait, did I just fuck something up? Nope, nothing's fucked up. This is like y'all can't see it, but like I gotta keep my window open, just because there's still sky out there and it's daylight.
Blue skies and sunshine.
It's 7:30, man, and I didn't think it has been such a long year already. I didn't think we would make it to it still being light out at 7:30 in the evening.
Look at you.
It's wonderful.
Although
it completely fucks up all my lighting, but hey,
7:30 your
okay
time.
7:30
Texas
my
time.
Texas time. Well, Central Texas time, really.
Central Texas?
Central Texas. Yeah, I mean, well,
Is that the best
technically
Texas?
Central America,
Oh, that's like Mexico.
I mean, Texas is basically Mexico. Texas,
I mean, that's true.
I don't know if you know this, but they stole Texas from Mexico.
That sounds about the American way.
Yeah. Just so little info for you. Educational show, folks.
And you can't get there anywhere else because we are the only recipient.
Yes, we are.
Of the Wooden YouTube
that
Award.
Hard wood.
We are the Woody Harrelson of podcasts.
Yes, we are. The Danny DeVitos of digital media, folks. Listen, got a lot of stuff going on for this channel, for this network, dude. I have, let me tell you, I set myself up in a big way.
Did you?
And yeah. So because I put out another video earlier in the week. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Everybody, be sure to subscribe to this channel right here on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't carefully foresee my future. I had a vision, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that." Yeah,
but can't read the cards.
Yeah, I mean, who can read it?
How many mysteries have you solved?
4.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
But yeah, so I put out another video game video early in the week. I had such a fun time putting it together. It took me so long to put together, though. And I still have another part 2 video to put out.
Part 2.
And I have not started it yet.
Oh, Lordy.
So it's but damn it, in the sake and name of content, it will get done because this network is going to explode this year. We have so much more to do. This show every Wednesday. Don't be an asshole every Thursday. I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming on that's going to be coming out here in a little bit for video game, playthroughs and whatnot.
I'm going to be telling people the truth.
You're going to be telling people the truth with the Axanon files.
That's
We're going to have girl pockets. Man, we're going to get some females up in here for once. Finally.
How about that?
It's nice to have girls at the party.
It is.
A bunch of dicks hanging out and just snakes in the
still
wind.
Good.
I don't like it. So we got that coming out. We're going to have the Fast and the Furious coming out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what's funny? What's funny is I was at Walmart the other day.
Yeah.
And they had a goddamn T-shirt of Fast and the Furious. And I said, how funny would it be if I showed up for the first movie and I was wearing the swag and I was just like, I thought you were a fan. Like, where's your T-shirt?
Bro. I'm a fan.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. Man, the Coronas are going to be on ice, and it's going to be the drinkable kind, so don't you worry about it. We're going to have our tight T-shirts from the Gap. We're going to have our leather jacket. I'm halfway there.
I got my part 2.
Oh, you got your part 2? How did your part 2 go? Did you get hit with any of the sicknesses that people have been saying that they've been getting?
I mean, I never got down with the sickness. So after the first one, I felt fine.
Mm-hmm.
The arm was a little sore.
Yeah.
Actually, the first night after the first one, I was a little nauseous.
Okay.
But then after that, the arm was just sore for a couple days. Second one, just the arm has been sore.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to stop because the sun is setting and it is. I don't know if you can see it. I got to stop that real quick. Hang on. Oh, God. I'm stuck. Oh, God.
Fuck the sky, folks. Close your blinds. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so the vaccine's no big deal as far as, if you get the right one. I hear, if you get that Big Dick Johnson, then you're in a world of hurt.
You talk about Big Dick Johnson? What's up?
Big Dick Johnson. If you get the Big Dick Johnson vax, you're in a world of hurt. Okay.
So you said you felt a little sick like the first night.
The first one, yes. Second one it's just been the arm. No
really?
Change in nothing.
And you got the Pfizer, right?
I got the Pfizer.
Okay. Because I got the Pfizer too. So,
there's a sequel.
Yes, it's that one. So when I got mine, didn't really have any side effects. Like I felt weird for an hour. And
like what kind of weird?
My insides felt warm.
Oh no, you can definitely feel the venom flowing through your veins.
It's not venom.
You can you can actually feel the serum like going through your body. Like it's kind of like the opening credits to Spider-Man.
Okay.
But when you're kind of like going through the gimmicks and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely felt like there was something in my body that I didn't expect to be there. I was like, something's inside of me. This is interesting. But yeah, I didn't really feel too bad. Like I didn't feel nauseous. I didn't feel run down or anything. Didn't really even feel pain. Although, like for the last 2 weeks now, my arm has been weirdly sore. And like I originally chalked it up to like, oh, I just like overexerted myself at the gym. But it's been 2 weeks, and it's only the arm that I got a shot in, so I'm wondering if maybe there's some lasting effect there. Bergman in the chat says, second shot of Pfizer left me a touch listless, like a touch of the fatigue. I'm probably higher risk than both of you. Well, it's
Well, I mean,
take it all in consideration.
You have a stressful job. I mean, practicing law, they say,
Sure, yeah,
is one of the top. That and a dentist.
Practicing law for this show.
Well, hold on. Depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask.
That's right.
So yeah, so I'm not super concerned, but I'm still going to be cautious because I also get the shot the Friday before my birthday weekend. And my birthday, man.
Brother wants to go out.
I mean, listen, I'm going to be vaccinated. Hopefully Christy will be vaccinated at that time, so we can go out in the town. I got a brand new mask. It's the best mask in town.
Now hold on. Don't. What? I've been fully vaccinated at this point, and now I feel like my freedoms have been encroached upon me.
Oh,
don't you tell me that I have to wear a mask.
It's not.
I've got a card.
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's the people around you. Okay, it's about making them feel comfortable. Open the door, welcome them all in. Say, hey, how you doing? 6 feet away. That's okay. I actually love the whole 6 feet thing. I think we need to keep that for here on out.
Well, here's the problem. I agree with you. I like my personal space, and I was I was just kidding about the mask thing. Do not tweet me or anything.
It's a comedy show.
It's a fucking. Did you read the warning? Did you read the warning?
We can be a little, divisive here. It's okay.
And what a safer place to live than Florida, goddamn right. And we're gonna get. Right, I got Florida proof.
Oh, we got stuff to talk about here in a little bit.
I got things to talk about.
It's about to be Florida man up in here.
Honestly, that was the main point of getting vaccinated in New York was I need to get Florida proof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do need to get.
But cancel X.
So Brainwreck's about to be a one-man show.
How about that?
No,
you know what? You'll probably do better.
Nah.
So
I have no one to riff with, I don't know what to do.
It's very hard. Although, I tried it once not the Twilight Zone and got kicked off the air.
Not to cut you off, but I was thinking about doing another show today.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, so hold on. We got Sunday brunch.
Okay, yeah. Going back to that, we've got Sunday brunch coming out.
Yep.
Which we're going to plan post moves and all that.
Post moves. Yep.
We've got Girl Pockets, so it's 2.
Girl Pockets.
We've got the Axon on Fire.
We're not on that
we're
show.
Not, but we're going to help produce it. So
right. Okay.
We've got the Axon on Files.
Okay.
We've got the Fast and the Furious. We've got special events where the price is right.
That's right. For where you all get to participate.
Where everybody gets to participate.
Everyone. Rotating guest spots, like on Jeopardy.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't work out for that football guy, though.
What do you mean?
The Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Hey, listen,
Rodgers?
Listen, I don't know what you're about to say.
Okay.
But do not, don't you dare disparage the good goddamn name of Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
I don't know. People were angry.
Why were people angry with him? Because he did a really good job, apparently, and people were actually praising him?
It's not what I saw.
What did you see?
I saw people wanting to burn his house because he did so bad or something.
I saw people who were like, he needs to be the full-time host.
I don't know. Chat. Aaron Rodgers. Did he do good on Jeopardy?
Aaron Rodgers. Get the fuck out of our channel. No, not really, but still. Listen.
Forgot to turn off the top chat.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna go get my Green Bay jersey if I need to. Okay.
I thought you were packing.
That was a what?
I thought you were packing.
You thought I was packing?
Yeah, like packing up your stuff.
Bro, I still have another month.
Fair.
Ratings were up with A-Rod. Yeah, there you go. What the fuck were we? Oh, yeah. And then, so I was thinking of doing, my own show. But I didn't really have... It was basically just about being unsuccessful. That was the premise. That's as far as it isn't. It was a shot. It was a shower thought, and it's about as far as I got.
You're well qualified.
That's what I mean. Yeah, unsuccessful with Kevin Graham. It's a great idea.
I like the title.
Yeah.
I like you as a personality.
Thank you.
If I was running a network, which I sort of
are,
I would greenlight that show.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah, that's not where I thought you were going with the way you were speaking there for a minute.
No.
Okay, so going back, where were we?
Oh, and I'm going to be starting up the vlogs, but kind of in a different way.
Yeah, we've got vlogs coming out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
I might have one in a couple of weeks.
So many things are happening on this channel. If you're not subscribed, we are 11 away from our goal.
Are we officially 11 away?
11 away from our goal.
I thought we were at 88.
That's 11.
We're still at 88. You
12. Chrissy. Help.
I mean, we may have lost one. Yeah. It was 89, then we lost one.
Yeah.
It was a bot. It was a big bot purge, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Russia.
Damn Russia.
Exactly. So subscribe to this channel, and if you don't, do that, and then tell a friend.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. So you're getting vaccinated because you're about to go to Florida.
About to go to Florida. So this officially, folks, is the last Brain Wreck show from my old house.
Look at
that. So and it's kind of an epic moment for this show.
Yeah.
I mean, the show started here.
It did. So it started in your basement.
Was the majority of it? No, that is incorrect, sir.
Well, the idea started in your basement.
Okay. Well, yes, the idea started in my basement. However,
as we were rolling around,
that's true.
Sweaty on top of each other. And you're
painting an accurate.
I remember it like it was yesterday. You were pinning me down, and then you looked longingly into my eyes, and you were like, "Do you like podcasts?" And I was like, "I do like podcasts." And we were like, "We should start a podcast." And then here we are.
He's not wrong, folks. And we started recording audio only.
Right.
We did that in my dining room. For a very long time,
for probably longer than we really needed to.
I didn't really get the idea for video till much later. It was like one of those things where I was just like, we should do video.
What's like 2 years later?
It was a long, like I didn't really think about it until I was like, a lot of the stuff that we do is like our expressions and things like that. So that's when we decided to dabble with video, and then we wanted to do it live as well. So we had to figure that out. And I remember like having to hook up things that didn't belong to certain things to make the video work and sync with the audio. And it was a
mess.
Just kind of rigged up system until I actually invested in the show and got actual equipment.
Yeah.
And then we did the green screen era.
The green screen.
Then you left,
then I left,
and we went on the road, traveling from here to there.
Yeah.
We went everywhere,
and now you're closing up shop and you're moving to Florida.
Yeah. And it's and folks, not right away, but eventually I'll be building a permanent podcast studio in my house. So we ain't done by a long shot.
Yeah, because
and so it's a bittersweet thing. It's one of those things where like there's a lot of memories here.
Yeah.
My kids grew up here and stuff. A lot of memories, things of that nature. But
so when are you gonna burn it down?
The house?
Yeah.
Oh, I burn it down every night, brother.
Okay. You want a different direction.
Burning down the house.
I miss the audio. Great driving entertainment. Okay.
You're in luck.
You're in luck. Because
another announcement we didn't plan to make.
Another announcement we didn't really plan on making because I think we both kind of forgot about the conversation we had the other day.
Well, we were drunk and high, so.
I mean, I wasn't, but
Yeah.
Okay. Way to throw yourself under the bus. So you texted me because again, this show originally started as an audio format, And then we moved away, and we stopped doing dual. Because I think for the first couple of weeks when we were doing brainstormers on video, we were doing audio and video.
We were,
and then it just got to the point where it was like
it wasn't really working out
because we didn't have an audience anyways, and it was like, are we trying too hard right now? And listen, on Unsuccessful with Kevin Graham, you're going to hear all about what happens when you try too hard. So we nixed the audio version, went to straight video, but now I feel like, and you brought it back around. You were like, should we have an audio just in case? And I think now would be the time to bring that back. Yeah. So don't know when, but stay tuned because we will eventually bring this, and most likely Don't Be an Asshole. And probably all the other shows to an audio format.
I am looking for a way for us to release every podcast we do separately.
Yeah.
But under one umbrella as well.
I think that's going to be key. I mean, like, I feel like every show will have its own individual feed, but we'll have one place where you can sort of...
Oh, trust me, we're looking for sponsors. If Adam and Eve wants to sponsor this show, I will pimp whatever
hit up at Adam and Eve. Hit us up. I will sell your dildos. Like, you got the
all of them.
You got the little vibrating egg. Listen, I mean, we'll talk about them. We'll shill them. I mean, you know, everybody's got a thing. We aren't against that. So hey, hit us up. We're cheap. Okay. So we got a lot more coming out. You're going down to Florida here.
Down to Florida.
When is the official move happening?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, cool. Literally, do you have like a rough estimate?
A rough estimate is beginning of May. So the first week of May, essentially.
Right.
So, and here's some motherfucker. So here's some things about selling your house and buying a new house that nobody's ever gonna fucking tell you. And I'm gonna tell you right here. So pull up a goddamn chair. And get ready to learn you something.
Okay.
First off, the closing date that they put in the contract is just a guideline. It is not official by any means.
Oh, believe me.
And
ours got pushed back a month.
See, you get Bergman. Do you do real estate? Maybe you can pitch in on this.
Anything. Anything is a dildo if you're brave enough. I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, you wouldn't have to.
Touche. Okay. So
anyway,
yeah.
So the closing date is just a guideline. Nobody actually knows when it's going to close. It all depends on banks and lawyers. And depends on like your appraisal, and do you have the abstract? Do you have to order the abstract? Did you lose the title? Did you accidentally throw it away when you're trying to pack some stuff? So you have to order a new title, and then it takes a little bit longer. Things happen. Things happen.
Yeah.
So it's never when you think it's going to be. And then if you're moving out of state, guess what?
What?
You find out New York makes it way harder than anywhere else in the goddamn country, because they're basically like, do you want to buy it? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, okay, show up with the money. And we're like, okay, when? And like, well, when do you want to do it? And they're like, well, how about like in a week? And we're like, well, we can't because we need the money from the other thing. So once again, Big Don Cuomo has to have his hands in the honeypot.
Oh, sure.
Every single time. And it is, I don't do real estate acts, but I know some folks who do. It's a total mess. It is a total mess. It is a nightmare. It is an unpleasant experience from beginning to end. There is not one point after the accepting of all the offers, all the in-between stuff, have I felt safe and secure. I've been on edge, pins and needles, wondering when the shoe's gonna drop.
Yeah.
And just waiting for the rug to be pulled out from under me. And I feel like I'm gonna feel that way until I actually get the keys in hand.
You're gonna feel like shit for the next month and a half. Like
oh, I already do.
No, I know, but it's going to continue. Like it's not just gonna go away. I mean, it's gonna be stressful. I mean, you're gonna have a great time, but it's gonna be stressful as fuck. I mean, when we moved, I didn't feel settled for like the first month and a half. Because like it's just like there's so much to do and there's so much going on, and like the move itself was super stressful, but like you're gonna slowly start to get settled in, and that's just gonna all sort of dissipate. What's amazing is the numerous home retailers are owned by overseas investors who buy. Oh yeah, like so that's like that's kind of what's going on in Texas. Is just like the investment companies like buying up homes and shit. Because for some of the homes down here to have gone as quickly as they have, sight unseen, tens of thousands of dollars above asking price. Real estate, what you're seeing right now is a lot of people investing in real estate. And I think it's going to blow the fuck up again.
Probably.
Maybe not in the way that it did previously, but I think shit's going to go sideways with it. So
I think the whole housing market's going to crash in September. So once the eviction foregoing is up,
right?
Once that protection is gone, you're going to see an influx in inventory and a decrease in demand.
Yeah, I think. Well, and what I'm worried about right now is companies not planning for when COVID sort of not goes away, because it's not ever going to really go away.
No, they're already talking about the third vaccine you need.
Oh, yeah. Like you and I are going to have to get another vaccine next year.
Well, hold on.
No, yeah, we are.
We're gonna have words about that. I already did it. I got the sticker.
You were like, "Hey, listen, 2 was enough."
I don't do the flu shot. I never get the flu. I did this so that I can be somewhat protected.
I got the flu shot,
and I can go to a baseball game. So
you can go to a baseball
and go on a cruise.
Oh yeah, we need to go on a cruise.
That's really why I got the vaccine.
Yeah, was
protection from Florida, and I want to go on a cruise.
I love how it's just protection from Florida in general. I mean, like I feel like everybody needs to get immune. Like, listen, before entering Florida, you should get all your shots, even if you don't think you need them. Just get them all of them, because Florida. I am so excited to live vicariously through you when you move to Florida. Because I want to learn firsthand. Like, you better have some wild ass stories.
Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping to film all of these stories because I am starting a Florida vlog for this channel.
That's fantastic. How long before you end up on the news?
Well, here's the thing. I think I'm okay.
You think you're okay?
Because
I'm not saying in a bad way.
I mean, I could invent something.
You just happen to be the guy who was there. They got it all on camera.
You know, and I'll get to that in a second. I feel that like because I'm not from there, I'm safe from that sort of thing. I'm just here because I heard about it. I want to see for myself. I'm more an observer.
You heard it was a good party.
Yeah, exactly. More than anything.
Yeah.
Floridians are natural rabies carriers. Well, there are a lot of raccoons. In Florida,
you should make friends with a raccoon.
You know, I saw one.
Yeah.
I was at a friend's party there.
Okay.
It was her birthday party, and I was sitting out on her lanai.
Oh.
And it was nighttime. There were tiki torches. There was a pool. It was beautiful weather. And then all of a sudden, this family of raccoons,
oh my god,
just starts running through their backyard trying to steal anything they could.
I love it.
And we had to go shoo the raccoons.
Why?
Because they were taking things.
I mean, it's I would.
So you do have to watch out for the raccoons.
You should join a raccoon gang.
I feel like that will not work out for me for multiple reasons.
No, dude, that's how you get on the news. You're the one. You're the guy in the raccoon gang. Listen, this is a great idea.
Why do you want me on
you
the
could
news?
promote the show this way.
Ah, that's true.
Like just be one. Like, oh my god, think about it. Like, you know how many of those news stories go fucking viral? You could be the leprechaun guy for raccoons.
The leprechaun guy.
Haven't you ever seen that viral video where like everybody was talking about the leprechaun up in the tree?
No.
Do you ever use the internet?
Not the way that you do, apparently, because we got to talk about what the fuck you were watching the other night.
Oh, what Dad feels?
Yeah,
dude,
I
don't know.
understand.
Like, listen, I don't even know if I can bring it up. I don't have my stuff set up to even get into that. I
did have to stop somebody at that party from shooting the raccoon, so you're not far off on the Second Amendment thing.
I mean,
we had to tell them to put the gun away. We'll just shoot the raccoons. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a residential neighborhood.
Oh, that is a Florida story. You know, that could also be a Texas story. Florida and Texas are very similar.
Yeah, you got some new laws coming out.
Yeah, I'm not throwing about them. But Dad feels. Let's get into that for a little bit.
Okay, please. I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Okay,
but I love
Explain to the people what it is.
So I was just, doom scrolling on Twitter, as I normally do. And I came across this image. It was a very weird tweet. And, because it was so weird, I was like, well, I got to click on it and try to find out. And then I came to learn that it was from this video series that's just called Dad on YouTube. And like, that's the channel. And the channel is basically, it's a comedian that does it. But he's been making these videos for years now.
Bergman, that's a genius pitch, by the way.
This? Bergman, Florida man Jason Axe, when asked about why he joined a raccoon gang, don't know. My brain was wrecked. Brain wreck. I used to go into bars, and if they had like a chalkboard or like stuff you could write on, I would always write the information for the showdown. And
seriously,
like take up the biggest space. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
Anytime there's an opportunity to like freely write on stuff. I actually think I did that once when we visited in Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there was like a bunch of those magnetic letters, and I just wrote brain wreck on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, Dad feels.
So why haven't you spray painted the grassy knoll? Visit Brainwreck Show on, because like that'll get us
that'll
some
catch
views.
us some notoriety,
right?
I don't want to run into Ted Cruz. I feel like he'll be going by
fair. He'll be upset.
Grounds. Yeah, he'll be like, Dad.
Yeah.
So I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole with these dad videos.
Yes.
And the premise of the channel is Dad is a robot AI YouTuber. And there's a musical element to it. There's this. I don't really know how to explain it. So like, you're just gonna have to go watch. And
you tried to make me watch.
You need to watch for like an hour. Fall into this rabbit hole, dude.
I cannot.
Oh, you're gonna.
No.
Listen,
I'm watching those fucking car movies. I'm not doing this too. You got to pick one or the other.
You need to broaden your horizons. You're about to move to Florida. You're about to learn so many new things.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't think you really understand like how excited I am for you. Because like I feel like you're about to like, because I know you've been to Florida a bunch. I mean, mostly Disney.
Yes.
But like,
yes.
I feel like you're about to experience a whole new world when you get down there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird. It's going to be shocking. But you're going to like, I want to like take a snapshot in time and then just like we need to like measure the evolution, because like by the time you get settled in, you're it's COVID. I mean, like, listen, Florida doesn't believe in COVID to begin with.
No, it's not a thing.
It doesn't exist.
Right.
So I am ready for your adventure.
All right. So everyone, let's take a second right now, and let's get your mental image of me now. So here I am.
Yeah.
New York acts.
New York guy.
And now let's visit 1 year later.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if we can notice some differences. Let's see if we can see if there's a change. Florida has the Daytona 500. You're better off knowing anything about cars. Listen, I've been to the Daytona 500 as a shoot. I went to the okay, let me tell you something about the fucking Daytona 500. If you want to know what the biggest fucking scam in America is, it's NASCAR. NASCAR is the biggest fucking scam in America.
Oh, yeah.
You pay outrageous prices for these tickets because it's the fucking Super Bowl of car racing and it's the World Series of car, the Daytona 500. And so parents were huge NASCAR fans. Bought the family tickets. We're finally going to the, fuck the Super Bowl. Everything else, every other major sporting event, you're going to get to tell your kids you went to the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
So you go there and they, the parking lot's a carnival. They got inflatable games. They got a whole setup being sponsored by Pepsi, the whole 9 yards. You get to your seat, you're sitting down. It's bleacher seating, so you're just sitting next to any other asshole that's there. And you sit there and the car, they're doing the warm-up laps, and then finally they go and you're watching and you go. And then I went to the Daytona 500 and the motherfucker got rained out.
Oh, no.
Went to the Daytona 500. They did just enough laps to call it official at the end, and it got rained out. We sat there in fucking ponchos for an hour and a half waiting out the rain just for them to call it. Okay. So that's my Daytona 500 story.
If we ever hear you saying words like Purdy and wee doggy, you've changed.
That's fair. That's a fair.
I really haven't changed my vernacular since moving down here. I mean, like, people will try to ding me on saying y'all, but like I used to say y'all in New York.
That's true.
Yeah, so
it was weird.
Plus, like, we haven't really interacted with too many Texans,
Let me ask you this: do you feel, because this is kind of what I'm looking forward to the most?
Okay.
About moving out of state, do you feel more free personally?
Wait, okay, hang on. In what context?
Like, do you feel more free to be yourself personally?
I feel like that's a personal venture. That's not a state.
No. But like, you feel like you're away from people that you may know. And so you're kind of like starting anew. No, not at all, really.
No. I'll tell you after the show. No.
Okay.
No, man. It's funny because so my boss was actually down here a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Because he's had to do some traveling and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hey, I'm going to be in Austin, pick a restaurant, we'll take you and Christy out. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. So, we sat, we met. And one of the questions he asked us was, he goes, so do you guys feel like Texans yet? And I was like, that's a good question. And I think Christy was kind of on board with saying, yeah, she feels like a Texan, but, I don't. And the reason, a lot of that has to do with COVID. And being primarily stuck inside. Outside of that, though, I think it's we'll get into that in a sec. I feel like I haven't fully made...
Bergman, did you just do the research on what Daytona 500 that is? Because I don't have a fucking clue.
It probably
but you might that is an accurate time frame. But knowing when I graduated to that date, yeah, that's probably accurate.
I think between the time it took to get settled in and then immediately going into COVID, I didn't really get a chance to. Listen, we experienced some shit. We went and we did a whole bunch of stuff within the first few months that we were down here.
Yeah.
More stuff within a short amount of time than we did in 3 years in Syracuse.
Wow.
Yeah. But I never really got that moment you know, where I was like, I'm a Texan now. You know, I mean, like it's there are definitely things that we have more, or there are definitely more opportunities for us to do stuff down here.
Okay.
You know, like, I mean, between food and entertainment, although not so much on the entertainment right now. But while I've recognized that, I don't really like. I feel like I haven't crossed that threshold completely yet. So I feel like maybe by the end of this year it'll be different. But the other thing is too, like I don't feel like a New Yorker. I just feel like I'm a resident of my home. Like that's kind of what I feel.
That's quality research, Bergman. So yeah, I mean, if you're not really getting out as much as you should to experience
Right.
where you're living, I could see how you could still feel sort of alienated
Yeah, and
from
plus,
the
like,
area.
you know how like every city and like every state kind of has those things that like there are the things that Texans do, there are the things that New Yorkers do, there are the things that Floridians do, like meth
Shoot each
or
other.
punch alligators, and
Yeah.
join raccoon gangs. Like
Raccoon Gang T-shirt coming soon. I swear to
raccoon gang
Christ.
T-shirt coming. We need to make a list of all the shirt ideas because we've had a few
Yes.
and I don't
So
remember
many.
them.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like once we start, I mean, I think moving into our own home, because we move into the house next month, or at least we're able to, hopefully.
Right.
I think once like we're able to get that, once we're able to go back out and do more stuff, trying to find more of those like Texas specific things to go and do, I think that'll sort of help.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I've got, because this came up because I wanted to do a lot more of the vlogging thing. And for those of you who have never tried it before, one of the things that you kind of have to get over is looking like an asshole with a camera everywhere you go.
Yeah. I've got an opportunity coming up here in a couple of weeks. Because they've got the movies pop up.
Oh.
And let's talk about that real quick.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's go right into it.
Kevin Smith is a man who knows how to make a dollar.
Boy, does he ever.
I mean, it's just say what you will about the quality of his content. And like, okay, here, just so everybody's aware, I am a huge Kevin Smith fan. Love
I hugged him.
You've hugged him. I'm jealous of him.
Hugged him. Yes.
Like if I ever had a chance to meet him, I would legit probably cry.
I was fighting back tears.
Just because like that dude has like, when I think about my fandom and I think about the stuff that like I'm into, like most of the time he's at the center of all of that.
True story. This podcast doesn't happen without Kevin Smith.
Yeah. That was the other thing you said as you were looking longingly into my eyes as you were pinning me to the mat. You're like, you're also a Kevin Smith fan, right? And I was like, yeah. And you're like, yeah, we should do what he does. Podcast.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith sells himself like a champ. Yeah, 100%. So, and like he's always trying to be on like the forefront of anything new. Like, I mean, he's now selling his next movie as an NFT.
Fantastic.
So hey, cool. But he's been doing these movie restaurant pop-ups for like the past few months. And when I first heard about it being announced, I was like, when are they coming to Austin? When are they coming to Austin? When are they coming to Austin? They gotta be coming soon. And then last week or the week prior, it was announced that, hey, we're coming to Austin. I was like signing up for the mailing list. I want early access tickets. And then tickets officially went on sale today.
Yeah.
Got in, picked the time. Super quick, super simple. Okay. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But brother, for fast food. And I get it. It's more than fast food. It's the experience. It's an experience. It is the immersive experience that, he's creating. A lot of fucking money
for some fast food.
Over $100.
What
for
the
some
fuck?
fast food. I mean,
Wait, what?
So it's like $30
Okay.
just to get. So it's $30 a person, and that grants you a main course. So
Okay.
so that's like your cow tipper, that's your cock smoker sandwich, that's your your sausage, your vegan sandwich, whatever, and it comes with a side. But then
Okay.
you can pay, you can buy an extra side, you can buy a drink, you can buy alcohol. I was gonna buy the 6-pack of Stash IPA, which is like made by a local brewery, but it was $30, and I was like, whew. Yeah, not so much.
Right.
I did upgrade to like the
We do need to trademark our looks. That's just like Kevin Smith. Pretty good.
Yeah. I did upgrade though to the like special like gift box that it comes with.
Okay.
It was just like a couple of bucks, but yeah, like everything all together, because like we got drinks, we got the standard tickets or whatever, and it came out to be like over $100. And apparently within like a few hours, like half of the time slots were sold out.
Are you going opening day?
We're going the second day.
Ooh, that's a tough move.
Why do you say tough? Well, we weren't going to be able to make it the first day.
Oh, okay. Kevin
we're
Smith
already
has been
booked.
showing up at every opening day.
At every opening day? Fuck.
Yep.
I was wondering about that, but
Yep.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Fuck, we probably could have made the opening night. Maybe I'll just go and hang out. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, you can go see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like he is just like, it's funny too, because for a guy who he slams his own stuff so often.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I'm just like the fucking Clerks guy. I mean, like, he's been riding that wave for decades now. And like, it's not slowing down.
I mean, we're going to be riding this wave.
We're going to be riding this wave for as long as possible. So
as
subscribe.
long as possible, please.
Get on the board.
And not only that, but Kevin has just said he is going to be filming his movie's experience.
That is the game plan, is to try and videotape it. Hopefully I don't delete all the content like I did with Disney.
Don't.
I've actually been thinking about like when I upgrade my phone, using my current phone as like a dedicated content source.
That's not
like
a bad
doing something
idea.
like that.
Get a separate SD card, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I probably should.
That's what I do.
Upgrade. Yeah, it's a good idea. Look at you with the ideas.
Yep.
All right, so we got a little bit of time left. You mentioned something before the show about living out like a lifelong.
Oh yes.
What
okay.
was that?
Thank you. So folks, like, it's not every day that you get to experience your childhood fantasy.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, your boy I've been blessed, as it were. I've been able to do a lot in my life that I've been wanting to do as a child. I got to wrestle for a while.
Yeah, you did.
Wrestled a lot of my childhood heroes.
Mhm.
I played in a band
Mhm.
for a long time, and now I can finally say that, like, I've done something that the majority of people will never get to do in their life. Ladies and gentlemen, I've made SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I did it. I mean, it wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you?
It wasn't me. It was my footage.
Oh.
But like, I did it. Like, can you say that?
No.
There you go.
I mean, it's not something I'm necessarily trying to do. So, like, there's a lot of things I can't say I've done because I don't want to do them.
Yes, we've long discussions about trademarking. It's very expensive.
It's very expensive. We'll get around to it. Yeah,
we'll get to it.
I'm in talks with people.
Are you?
Sure. I mean, I'm in talks with a lot of people for a lot of things.
Wait a second.
What?
Are you trying to Axl Rose this bitch?
No, of course not. No, I would never replace you.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brain wreck democracy coming 2045.
Oh boy. Anyway, so I got a fun opportunity the other day.
Okay.
My friend,
Mhm.
Mr. Keith Harris,
Oh yeah.
has a side gig of running some video at the local hockey arena.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so apparently they were down a guy. And here's the thing, like, I'm somebody, I have a little bit of experience when it comes to video production. You know, I kind of went to school for it for a while. I sort of know what the fuck I'm doing. But when you kind of say, like, we called everybody else and we're really hoping that you're available to do it, and it's kind of like, you called everybody else before me? Like, everybody?
Everybody.
Like, that doesn't.
How many people is everybody?
I don't know, but just the fact that that was the phrasing was just like, everybody? Like, okay. I mean, I'll do it, but like, you know, let's take it. I mean, I get it. Anyway, so I got to do some filming for the Syracuse Crunch hockey team, which was fun. I haven't done like a full production since college, so like that was fun to do that again. And I got to film some things. And this guy made a wacky goal on my side of the ice, and I was able to do it. The hardest part of the night was getting out of the way of the fucking Zamboni. I was right by the Zamboni entrance, and those fucks, like, they're like, we've got a schedule, and we don't get paid by the hour. We're getting right the fuck out of here, kind of thing. So that was fun. And then he texted me the other day. It's like, hey, that wacky goal was like number 9 on the top 10 of Sports Center, kind of thing. And then I looked it up, and he sent me the video, and like, sure enough,
there it is.
I mean,
there you were.
I did it
behind the camera.
So behind the camera. And so that was one thing that happened this week. I had a wacky week. I had a wild week. But I want to talk about something else that happened that wasn't so awesome.
Okay.
And folks, actually 2 things. Now I'm thinking we might go a little bit long. I got some stories tonight.
Oh boy. Old man Axe is spinning a yarn again.
And they both have to do with a common theme that we're going to end on tonight, and that is some customer goddamn service.
Oh, Jesus.
Some which you get every goddamn time you watch anything on this show. We are grateful that you're here. Yes. We tell you nothing but the truth, and you know you're always going to get reliable, quality content from this channel. Subscribe. We're pushing it hard, folks. We're almost there, I swear to Christ. Went to the movie tavern.
There you go.
Do you like yourself the movie tavern, sir?
It's okay. It was never our favorite. If we wanted, if we were going for a specific experience, we would go there, but not too often.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I never had a bad experience at the movie tavern.
Okay.
Previously, we saw Incredibles 2 there previously. We saw the Toy Story 4 there. A few other movies we've watched there as well. Always enjoyable. The food's been decent. Service is all right, you know, that kind of thing. So, but that was all pre-COVID.
Sure.
And now post-COVID, they're trying to get any business they can.
Oh, like so every theater chain is right now.
So they're doing the private showings.
Yeah. Yep.
At a low price. So the Girl Scout troop that my daughter's in, we're doing like their end of the year kind of get together because nobody's been able to see each other because of COVID. So they decided we're going to rent out the movie tavern to see the Raya and the Last Dragon.
Okay. Yeah.
That just came out. Pretty good, I thought.
It wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. So the deal was each kid got to choose an item from the kids menu, and you get a drink, kind of thing. And then it was a limited menu. Same with adults, you get a limited menu and a drink. And so we're all in the lobby of the place, and there's nobody there. Like, it's a fucking ghost town. And we're talking to the person who's we're trying to get everybody together, waiting for all the kids to show up, all the kids to show up. And as they're coming in, somebody's taking their order as to what they want. They want, what drink they want, what food they want. And I was thinking to myself, oh, yeah, well, that's kind of weird. Like, how's that going to work? So anyway, everybody gets there. We go
find them.
Yeah, we're going to sit down. And it's a whole theater. Like, it's a full-size theater.
Yeah.
There's like 20 people. So like you could sit wherever the fuck you wanted. But we kind of like kept everybody sort of close together. We only took up like 3 rows out of the whole thing and didn't want to make them have to like sanitize the whole fucking theater.
Right.
For a small, we weren't trying to be dicks or anything. So sitting down and kind of like looking around like, all right, well, I don't know how they're gonna work this, but whatever. Sitting down, watching the movie. There's some previews. Kids are having a great time because they can talk and be loud because they ain't bugging anybody, type of thing. So they're running amok. And then I'm watching and I see this guy come in from like the kitchen area of the thing with a tray of drinks. I'm like, all right, he brought the drinks. And he just kind of sets them down and walks away.
Oh. Seems
And
like
he doesn't come back.
Okay.
And the movie's starting.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm there like I'm the dad in this situation. So like I'm not running anything. I have zero responsibility.
Okay. That's not where I thought you were going with that. So
No. So I've got no response. Like my wife's a troop leader. I'm there for moral support. So like and to see the fucking
you're
movie.
immediately like, there's a situation here. Somebody should get involved with that.
So like I kind of like I get up out of my seat.
Right.
I got to push the recliner down and get up out of my seat. I go up to her and I was like, "Hey, I think they just dropped off the drinks."
Right.
And she looks and she sees the tray and she's like, "All right, okay." So like I'm helpful, So I go down and get my drink and then go back to my seat. And then she starts to pass out the other drinks, but I helped.
Yes, you did. Good for you. You're just leader.
So then the food comes.
Yeah.
And they do the same thing.
Oh.
Of just dropping it off in front. And the kicker was they didn't tell anybody. So they just dropped it and left. And nobody really noticed the food was placed there because the movie had already started.
Sure.
So everybody was just watching the movie. But after a while, you're like, man, are they going to bring out this fucking food?
Right.
And so like the only reason anybody found it was somebody went down to go complain that the food hadn't been brought yet and then just saw it all just sitting there, basically. In the dark.
I was saying, because like that's the other thing too, is like how are you going to go through and sort all of that or even know that it's there because it's fucking dark.
So like all the parents are down there, like we got our phone flashlights out.
Right.
Like, is this fucking pepperoni or cheese pizza?
Right.
Like, are the pickles on this burger? Like trying to figure, like nothing's labeled.
Right.
Nothing's like as it should be kind of thing. So like we figure it out. So like I got the most like of Rhea of what the story was. I missed the beginning. I missed some parts in the middle because I had to fucking help out with everybody's food.
You had to get your soda, yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah, I had to wet my whistle a little bit. And then so the other part of it too was that they ordered popcorn for everybody. And they brought out just these giant fucking bags of popcorn. Just these these giant fucking bags of popcorn. And nothing to put them in. And just left them.
What?
Didn't tell anybody they were there.
Oh my God.
It was a fucking nightmare.
Dude.
Of a situation.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, like everybody did get their food. Everybody did get their drinks eventually. Like the movie was good. The kids had fun. So like there wasn't like that much to complain about, really.
I mean, you could argue that given the circumstances, not that big of a deal. However, that don't fly with me. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, it was not good. We tried to contact some people. Nobody ever got back to us. So
Oh no, and they're
movie
not gonna.
taverns hurting for business, and they're pulling up some shit service.
Listen,
So
I have only had to speak to the manager one time, and you bet your ass we got some hot pretzels after that.
Oh, nice.
And a shitload of free movie tickets too.
Well done. Well done. You know what's underrated?
What?
Hot pretzels at a restaurant.
Hot pretzels at a restaurant. Well, you need to get house-made pretzels.
Yes.
They have to be house-made because otherwise you're just getting like the, frozen soft pretzel kind.
I always see the hot pretzels on the menu at the appetizer, and I was like, who's the fucking chump that gets the hot pretzels as the appetizer? And then one day, somebody had an extra, and they handed it over, and I tried it, and I was like, this is heaven.
There are literally two places that are equidistant from us. They both make their own hot pretzels.
Well, there you go.
It's wonderful.
So I know we're a little long, but I got my other story I gotta get through.
Oh, okay.
So as you know, we're moving. We've covered on the show. Now, when you're moving, you try not to you're packing all your stuff. So eventually you're not going to have your pots and pans anymore. Eventually you're not going to have your silverware anymore. You're not going to have your plates and bowls. So you just end up eating out is what happens, So
always down to eat out.
Are they the assholes for tonight? Sorry, wrong night. You know what? They're in contention for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Contenders.
I'll bring them up. They're winning right now. Although this guy might win for the story I'm about to tell. So anyway, we're going out to eat, and we're going to get ourselves some Firehouse subs. Talking about getting some Firehouse subs. It's quality. I don't want to get that fucking face off my screen. Do not come at me about some Firehouse subs. Have you had the hook and ladder? Have you had the hook and ladder?
I don't remember what I had. I just didn't like it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just didn't like it.
Unacceptable. So we're going to get some Firehouse subs, but on the way to getting Firehouse subs, me and the wife get into this conversation about breakfast food. And we're talking about breakfast food, and I learned that if you're gonna get yourself some biscuits and gravy, you like yourself some biscuits and gravy?
It's not. It would not be my go-to.
It never was mine either.
It wouldn't be my go-to.
It never was mine either until homie did it right. Okay.
Until homie did it right.
Till homie did it right. It was at my work. We had a cafeteria you could go down and get breakfast. And homie, when he did his biscuits and gravy, he would throw some scrambled eggs in there too.
Okay.
You get a biscuit, cover it with scrambled eggs, cover that with your sausage gravy.
Okay.
And you're in heaven.
Sure.
Like it's the missing ingredient in your biscuits and gravy kind of thing. So I was talking about that, and we were talking about breakfast foods. And by the time we pulled into Firehouse subs, we're like, where can we get some breakfast? And so we looked at our options at the time. It was a Monday or Tuesday. It was one of the days where most of the diners are closed. I think Monday.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. So the good diners were out.
You're not getting good breakfast food at that point.
You're not getting good breakfast food. So our options were Denny's, and
if you
don't
drunk,
go to Denny's.
No.
If you don't have to go to Denny's, you don't go to Denny's.
I don't remember the last time I was in a Denny's sober.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
And so we're not fucking going to Denny's. And then the wife said, when was the last time you went to Cracker Barrel?
Ooh.
And I'm like, I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel since I was 10 years old.
Ugh.
I have not been
10 years old? It's been that
since
long?
We do not go.
I mean, we did not go that often either, but it was at least a once a year sort of ordeal.
Oh, no.
Really?
Well, I think it was one of those things somebody had a real bad experience the first time.
Oh, brother.
And we never went back.
Let me tell you something. Cracker Barrel, they're on the list.
They're on the list.
Ain't going back.
Right. And so what about the IHOP Adventuregram?
We never made it to IHOP. We got halfway to Fulton, and there was a goddamn blizzard. we literally saw, we were in Oswego, we saw a commercial for pancake balls at IHOP, and we're like, let's fucking go to IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a goddamn blizzard, and we're like, none of us want to die for pancake balls. Let's turn around.
It's kind of a similar story. It was right when Harold and Kumar came out. Me and my buddy were going to drive to New Jersey to go to White Castle.
Okay.
And it was one of those things where like, oh man, like once you get out of work, we're going to hit the road and we can be back by like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Kind of thing. Except you're going to fucking Jersey. And by the time like he like half flaked out kind of thing. And so like we made it to like Wegmans to get frozen White Castles and called it a day. That's not good.
No, it wasn't awesome.
The buns always get overcooked.
Yeah, like you're not going to win in that situation. No. But anyway, so she was like, let's go to Cracker Barrel. And I'm like, well, I haven't been to Cracker Barrel in like 2 decades. So like, it's got to be okay. It's still around. It's still in business. And they serve breakfast all day.
They do.
So, what the fuck? So we go to Cracker Barrel. And like, I pull up to Cracker Barrel and I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't they just recently get in trouble for something?
I know what you're thinking about. I think that was debunked, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
I think
well, that's
it was
good.
Debunked.
That's good.
Don't hold me to that.
Okay.
You can continue your story while I look this up.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so we get in and there's no waiting to get in. So we're like, all right, this is cool. So we go and sit down and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I kind of remember this. Like there's a fireplace. There's a deer. There's like guns everywhere. That's sort of like there's the old timey shop you have to walk in through kind of thing. So like it's coming back to me kind of thing.
Every Cracker Barrel is the same.
And then like we sit down and we kind of like realize like this is like the first time we've been in a sit down restaurant in a while, like a hot minute kind of thing. And the kids don't really remember how to act like in a restaurant.
We don't know how to act with it. Yo, okay, not to cut you off. We went to breakfast the other day, Sunday morning. We went to breakfast because we had like a whole day planned. We tried ordering drinks at 9:45. The waitress goes, and like to be fair, they were brunch drinks, but the waitress goes, I can put in your order for the drinks. I can't give them to you until 10 o'clock. And I was like, oh, it's early. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't really get out much anymore, so, COVID.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Everyone's got to relearn.
Everyone's got to relearn things.
So anyway, the kids are kind of running amok, and we're kind of trying to keep them,
right.
Under control, sort of thing. And we we order our drinks, and then we go to order our food. Now we had to wait a little bit because we're not familiar with the menu,
Sure.
And so like the kids, they get like the kids pancakes that are like funfetti pancakes, and one gets bacon, one gets sausage, and then the wife starts to order, and she orders chicken tenders. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, they sound good. And I'm like, what about breakfast? The whole fucking reason we're here. And she goes, they didn't sound good to me. And I'm like, what?
That's the fucking best.
And so like, fuck, we did all this for nothing. And so like, it's my turn to order. And like they got stupid names on the menu,
right?
For shit. Like you got like grandma's flapjacks and like grandpa's country fried breakfast or whatever. And so I see on there they got an egg, they've got a hash brown casserole, and you can get your choice of a country fried steak. Or chicken tenders with the sausage gravy on it. And I'm like, okay. And it comes with biscuits. And I'm like, okay, well, I get the gravy and I'm getting biscuits, so I'm like sort of getting my biscuits and gravy because they don't actually have biscuits and gravy on the menu, believe it or not. And it comes with scrambled eggs, so I can put like I can do my own. I'll make it work,
heart healthy
kind of thing. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I order. I'm like, all right. So I want the grandpa's country fried breakfast.
Okay,
ready to go. So like, and here's another thing too. After eating nothing but like when you're eating out for restaurants during COVID, you only go to like fast food type places.
Yeah. Quick takeout,
You
that
kind
sort
of
thing.
You kind of forget how long it takes to get your food at these places sometimes. So like after like 3 minutes, I'm like, where the fuck are they? Like, we just ordered. Like, what are they doing back there? Like, they had to change the oil? Like, what the fuck? It's just like Burger King where they're gonna make you pull ahead and hang out by the curb for like
That would be
5
the
minutes
best,
while they make your fucking Whopper.
Yeah.
So like 10 minutes go by and then like the food comes out. And I'm like, okay. That I remember that. I remember waiting.
Reacclimating
for
to
things.
your environment. Yeah.
And so like the kids get their pancakes, the wife gets their chicken tenders, and then the guy lays down like 5 flapjacks and like a whole mess of like grits in front of me. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I go like, hey man, like I didn't order pancakes. And he goes, yeah, you ordered grandma's breakfast. I go, no. I ordered grandpa's breakfast. Listen, it's your rules, man. You made the stupid fucking title. Like, I could have just said a country fried steak, but no, you had to give a stupid fucking name.
Right.
And I was trying to play by the rules.
This is not. There are rules.
There are rules. Yeah. So like, he had to take it all back. The family's eating,
of course,
and I'm just sitting there twiddling my goddamn thumbs while they're frying up a goddamn steak for me. And by the time like everybody finished, then my food came out, and I was like, just give me a fucking box.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just take it to go kind of thing. And it really impacted my entire evening.
Did you complain?
Like, it really kind of threw everything off. Like, I was in a mood, for the rest of the night. And
complain?
I mean, I complained to the waiter.
No. That's not how you do it. See, there is a system.
There's a system.
The awesome Florida restaurant menu names. Oh, dude. Florida's about to have
some
wild
I'm trying me some gator. I'm going to try me some gator.
Gator's actually good. I've had it before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Cracker Barrel has a system.
Mm-hmm.
You deal with the wait. You deal with the wait staff. However it is, you go up to pay.
Because you got to go to the store.
Because you got to go to the store to pay. Cashier goes, how was everything? That's when you go, was not good. You go, oh, well, why wasn't it good? Well, this happened. Would you like to speak with a manager? Yes, I would. Manager comes over. What happened? This is what happened. I'll take that off your order. That's what happened last time. Dude, I got sick the last time we got Cracker Barrel.
How sick?
I threw up in the bathroom.
Okay.
Before we made it to the store, I threw up in the bathroom.
What did you eat?
It wasn't the fucking meatloaf, which is what I tried to order. So that was strike one. It was like shrimp and grits or something like that. Yeah, it was like something simple. And like, the wait staff was super slow. They weren't incredibly busy. The food tasted like shit. They didn't have the thing I wanted. And I threw up in the fucking bathroom. So I was like, yeah, it wasn't good, man. Like, it was pretty terrible. Like, for these reasons. And I got like a 60% discount on my order.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so listen. PSA for everybody. Okay.
All right.
Because we hear the horror stories about the Karens, oh, Karen's out asking for the manager again. Listen, there are rules. Okay. And businesses, they need to follow those rules. And when somebody fucks you over and you don't get your meatloaf, you speak up and you get your meatloaf. Or you get 60% off your check. One of the two.
And food poisoning.
Don't be or food poisoning, which I've gotten numerous times. Like don't be afraid to like speak up on shit like that, because otherwise you're just going to eat shit or terrible shrimp and grits.
And you already did that.
And I've already did, well, not shit literally, but yeah. Speak up.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
And you'll never
keep a
have to
level head.
speak to the manager on this channel.
So I guess
because that's us.
Manager twice. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I was saying because I said earlier, like the only time I've ever had to speak to a manager was when I went to the movie theater and they fucked up our pretzels 3 fucking times. And I spoke to the manager at the Cracker Barrel.
Well, there you go.
And I got what I wanted both times.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The squeaky wheel, folks.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. And hey, you can grease yourself up by hitting the subscribe button right here on YouTube. And you can follow us across all social media channels. We are at Brainwreck Show. Be sure to follow us on social media because we've got some changes we're going to be implementing soon. So you're going to want to be following us so you don't lose your follow, your subs, your likes, whatever it is, on whatever platform you happen to use.
True.
Tomorrow night, don't be an asshole. Do we have anything to discuss real quick for next week, or do we want to do that offline and then make some announcements later?
So next week, we still plan to be here.
Hey!
Listen, as much changes as we are going through, and life is full of changes, folks.
Life is full of change.
There is one constant in this world, and that is you are getting quality program and consistent program here on this channel. We still plan on going live next week. We still plan on going live the following week.
There you go.
We are not to be interrupted via this transition.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's covered by insurance.
So, hey.
So,
we are here for you.
That's right.
So come on in. Have a seat.
Come on down.
Enjoy. So be on the lookout for more fun and excitement. That's really going to do it for us here this week.
That's right. So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.